Today we're going to be watching a video for Game 1, Level 3, Estimating Angles. Are you ready to get started? I am. So let's go. Okay, first of all, let's go ahead and review some basic angles and their degrees. Remember from the last video we talked about the unit of measurement for angles is degrees. Let's go ahead and let's look at this right here. This is a circle, okay? There are 360 degrees in a circle, okay? Now, let's look at another one that we've talked about in class recently, a straight angle. Now, this is the same thing as cutting this circle in half, okay? So what is half of 360? Well, this is 180 degrees. Straight angle. If we took and divided this circle and made it into quarters, what if we made right here? We've made ourselves a right angle. Okay, and if we have a right angle, we all know that that's 90 degrees. Okay, now if I have a right angle, sorry about the bad drawing, and I divided a right angle in half, half of 90 is 45 degrees. Okay, now these are the angles that we're going to be using to help us estimate other angles. Okay, estimating the measurement of an angle can be easy if we start with one of these basic angles. Okay, so I know that a right angle is 90 degrees, but I want to know what this angle here would make. Okay, now going back and looking over here, I know that this is 360 degrees. Okay, and this is 90 degrees. So if I were to continue this, I would end up with 360 degrees. So I can easily estimate this angle over here by simply taking 360 and subtracting 90 degrees from it. And I don't even have to use a measuring tool to find that out. So 0 minus 0 is 0. 6 minus 9 we need to borrow. So 16 minus 9 is 7. So that's 270 degrees right here. Let's look at this angle, and we're going to try and estimate this angle. Okay, so now let's go back and let's remember what we know already. We know that if we were to continue this, we would have 180 degrees here, right? Okay, now we also know if we were to start right from this vertex here, oops, sorry, my line's not too straight, we would end up with a 45 degree angle. So this would be 90 degrees, wouldn't it, if it were this way? So that means that this as well would be 90 degrees. So this kind of looks like it's half of this. So half of 90, right? Isn't that 45? So don't we have a 45 degree angle here? Let's go ahead and look at these other angles that we made. If we wanted to find out what is the angle that we created here then? Okay, so let's go back again to what we know. If we went straight up and down, that's 90. So this is 45 degrees because we agreed that this was half. So there's 45 degrees I have. This is another 90 degrees, correct? And if we followed all the way around, that's 180 degrees. So if we added all of these up, then that would give us an idea about how big this angle itself is. So we can add all of these up. Okay, so 45 and 90 is 135. And then 135, let's do this over here because I am an older math teacher. 5, 11, that's 350 degrees, isn't it? Or we could take 360 and subtract the 45 that we already know. So we can either work backwards like this, or we can work in the same way that we did here. All right, let's give you a chance to practice on an angle. Okay, so here is an angle that I would like you to estimate. Go ahead and pause the video. Remember what we know: 360, 90 degrees, 45 degrees, 180 is a straight angle. Okay, go ahead and pause the video and give it a go. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and make some angles that I know. I'm going to make a 90-degree right angle, and I'm going to make myself a 180-degree. Okay? Now, right off the bat, I know from here to here is 180 degrees, right? Now, if I look and say, okay, what if this is about a 45-degree angle? Yes, this is a 90-degree angle here, okay, but it cuts it in half. So from here to here, I would have 45 degrees, and I know from here to here, I would have 90 degrees. So if I added 45 plus 90, that means I have a 135-degree angle. Is that what you got? Or maybe you went about it a different way. Perhaps you went and figured out that this was 180 degrees, this was 45 degrees, and you subtracted it from 360. That would work too. So the key to estimating angles is to always remember, what do I know? I know what 45-degree angles look like. I know what 90-degree angles look like. I know what 180-degree angles look like. And I know what 360-degree angles look like. Knowing these angles will make all the difference in your estimating. You've done a great job, and I know you're going to do a great job on your work too. Thanks for listening. Good luck.